on, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Cave podcast. I'm Gavin Mora.
And I'm Nick Ditello.
And we are the hosts of the podcast covering everything in the NBA and the NFL.
In today's episode, we'll be talking about the NFL Week 6. We'll be covering our FanDuel lineups, and we have a little trivia segment with a little special guest.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys just want to listen to our podcast, always check us out at Sports Cave Podcast on SoundCloud. That'll probably be right up here. And let's get into the episode.
Yep, we started this podcast to cover the sports that we love, and people on my NBA TikTok said they wanted me to start a podcast. This is episode 2 also. If you haven't, go check out episode 1. We cover the NBA playoffs. And yeah, let's get started.
Let's get into it.
Alright guys, the new segment is NFL Trivia. Here we go. Today, as a special guest, we have Neil Ditello.
My older brother, he's right up there.
He knows a lot about football.
He'll be answering some 10 questions. He has to get 6 out of 10 for his prize, I guess.
Alrighty, Neil. You're on. So your prize is an Instagram shout out.
On the YouTube.
I'm honored.
If you would like a TikTok shout out, we could shout out your TikTok as well if you'd like to. Get your
whatever your heart desires.
Alright, so the rules are, Neil, there's 10 questions, and you have 3 lifelines. So you have Ask One of Us, a 20-second internet search, and then you have a hint, okay, from one of us. So when you ask one of us, you're going to be asking Nick, and he doesn't, maybe he'll remember the answers because I told him the answers and stuff, but maybe he forgot. But he might not get it right though, so you're taking a chance on that. So I would use all 3 though, if you're unsure. Alrighty. So the first question is: who on the Steelers in Week 5 scored 4 touchdowns?
Chase Claypool.
Correct, Chase Claypool.
And
all right.
one is.
So your prize is an Instagram shout out. You have to get 6 out of 10 to get this Instagram shout out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Question number 2. Who was the Patriots QB before Tom Brady?
Bledsoe? Drew Bledsoe.
Correct, Drew Bledsoe.
Neil is 2 for 2.
Nick was doubting you on that one. Alright, number 3. Coronavirus over here. Alright, number 3. Who was drafted first overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft? This is an easy.
This year?
Yep.
Overall?
Yep.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
Correct.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. Number 4. Who was the former Patriots tight end who died in prison?
Hernandez.
Correct. Rip to him. Alright. Question number 5. Oh no. Yeah, question number 5. What QB is currently going to fill in for Dak Prescott?
Andy Dalton.
Correct. 5 for 5.
5 for 5. Neil, here we go.
Number 6. What team won the 2016 Super Bowl?
16 or 15?
16.
I don't think it was New England. I'm gonna use an internet lifeline.
Okay,
Okay.
so you Neil, the internet lifeline is 20 seconds to search the internet.
So 3, 2, 1.
Your time
go.
starts now.
Broncos.
Correct.
And Neil has used one of his lifelines, so he has 2 lifelines remaining of a hint and ask one of us.
Alright, so 6 for 6. Here we go. Question 7. After what season did Tony Romo retire? What year?
I'm gonna guess and say.
You still have your lifelines.
Let me think.
You have 10 seconds remaining.
2017?
Incorrect. 2016. Oh yeah, also you have 30 seconds on each question. We should have told you that.
I already said that.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, he is 6 for 7. How many yards was the longest field goal ever recorded? You have to be within 5 yards.
Yeah, 5 yards.
Longest field goal ever recorded.
64.
63, very close.
63
We'll
yards.
count it. 78.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
7 for 8, not 78. 7 for 8.
Dang. All right. Number 9. What's the longest football game ever recorded?
Within 5 again.
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Hint?
Hint. Okay.
Hang on. It went into what? Double overtime?
Yes, it
The
went.
game went into double overtime.
Mhm.
Chiefs and two. Dolphins?
Dolphins and I don't think.
Chiefs.
It was
Yeah, you said
Oh,
Dolphins.
was it Chiefs?
Dolphins and Chiefs.
It was on Christmas.
Double overtime on Christmas.
Throw a random number out there.
Uh,
You got 10 seconds.
no idea. Like
Give it-
4 hours?
82 minutes.
Total. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
So what, 7 for 9? 7 for
7
9.
for 9.
And your final question, Neil.
Is who won last year's Super Bowl? Ooh, is he
Why
stumped?
am I blanking right now?
Oh my god.
Chiefs. What?
Say that again?
Chiefs.
No, it was the Chiefs. Yeah, we have.
Oh yeah, it was the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs
Why did I
have,
put
yes.
the 49ers?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Gavin just put the wrong answer down, but yes, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs,
So
correct.
Neil went 8 for 10.
8 for 10.
80%.
Alright, so next time we do. Alright, thank you, Neil. We'll hang up. You'll get it. You'll get your Instagram shout out and your TikTok shout out. Keep making
Thank you
TikToks.
so much.
Alright, see
I
you.
see you, bye.
Alright.
So, hang on. You wanna?
You
So right now, Gavin is going to flash Neil's Instagram and TikTok on the screen, going 8 for 10.
Go check out those.
Go check out those Instagram. Give him a follow.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a follow on TikTok. Give him some love. We appreciate him coming out. And DM us, text us, snap us, do whatever. Drop a comment if you want to be the next special guest. We don't really like to have people in the studio.
Yeah.
Not really much space.
Yeah.
Plus, with the whole
Mics
pandemic,
and the mic.
everything else, the mic problems. So we'll call in. You guys can call in, like Neil just did, and we'll see how it goes from there.
See if
But
anyone can beat 8 out of 10. That's pretty good.
that was pretty good. I was very impressed
Very
with that.
impressed with Neil.
So we're gonna continue on with the pod.
And are we getting to FanDuel? Let's get into a little FanDuel.
Are we gonna get it? All right, we're gonna get into a little FanDuel, and then we I think we're gonna wrap it up with what, week 6 predictions.
Mm-hmm.
So FanDuel, if you guys don't know, is a contest worth so you get $60,000 to make a full starting lineup, a quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a tight end, 1 flex player who's kind of like an extra set of points. It can be a running back, receiver, tight end. And then 1 defense. So you have a team defense. So
Here we go, FanDuel lineups.
FanDuel lineups, here we go. I got my first QB. So I'll go first for QB. So my first QB is going to be Ben Roethlisberger, who is playing the Cleveland Browns.
I think he's going to do
So
well.
the Cleveland Browns have a crappy secondary.
Yeah.
Their secondary is not very good, which I think their run defense is okay, but their secondary is completely awful. So I think he's going to be throwing the ball a lot, getting into Juju and some other weapons that they have.
And Claypool, who's been
Claypool, who we saw had a big game last week of 4 touchdowns. I think he's going to have a fantastic game. Gavin, your QB?
So, as my QB, I have Kyler Murray, Cobra Kyler. That was almost my fantasy name. Cobra Kyler, if you guys watch the Netflix series, whatever. Okay, so he is averaging 27 points per game, and he is still at 27 points per game on FanDuel. So, and he is only at 8,400, which is not that bad for 27 points per game. He is facing the Cowboys, who are ranked 28th defensive rank overall.
Yeah, they're just not doing very well.
And 20th pass. So I think Kyler Murray is going to do great today. All right, you got your first running back?
So my first running back is going to go all the way down to 6,800. Todd Gurley with the Atlanta Falcons playing Minnesota. The Falcons are still winless. The Falcons are winless up until this point. I think that they will win against Minnesota. with a crappy run defense and a decent secondary. Matt Ryan cannot throw the ball very well anyway. I think he's going to force it. That's going to force them to hand it off to Todd Gurley, who's had some big numbers, decent numbers this year. And I think he takes a step up this week. I think he does very well.
Yeah.
One of the starts this week.
I like Todd Gurley. I really like Todd Gurley. All right, Mike Davis. Mike Davis. He did good last week with 25 points. The week before that, 20 points. The week before that one, 19. And the week before that, 11.5. He's been doing good, and he is still only at 7,500. I like to go big on running backs. They can get you a lot of points. I would advise you guys to do the same because there is a lot of cheap, good wide receivers out there. He is facing the 28th rush defense, the Chicago Bears. Not really much to say about the Chicago Bears. It's getting embarrassing as time goes on.
Their offense is where it's at right now, if anything.
Yeah. So, I am going to select Mike Davis as
So, my running back 2. So, right now, on Friday night at whatever time it is, 9, late pod, I am choosing Melvin Gordon for the Denver Broncos against the New England Patriots. Melvin Gordon is questionable right now with a sickness. Not COVID-19, he is just sick. He could not be playing, so right now he's questionable. So if you pick him, keep the post on him. Make sure you keep checking on him. Melvin Gordon. Why I chose Melvin Gordon? Denver is not going to be able to throw this week against New England. New England's secondary is just too good. They're going to have to force the run and force New England's rush defense to step it up, which they just can't. They don't have a very good rush defense right now with anything else. The secondary is really stepping up again with Stephon Gilmore coming back from his COVID-19 positive case. I think they're going to have to run it, and I think he does big this week. I still think they lose. Go ahead.
So for Melvin Gordon, make sure you guys keep checking on him. If he's out, I would definitely go for the Denver backup. Who's the Denver backup? Because on backups, you can get some cheap running backs who will score you at least 10 points, which is awesome for in the 5,000 range for a backup. Yeah. And then you can spend money on super good players also.
Receivers are a better running back or what else. Just keep that
keep that in mind. So, as I said, I go big on running backs. I am going with Derrick Henry for $9,000.
That is, I don't know if he's worth it, but he's very good. He is playing, who's he playing?
The Texans.
He's playing the Texans, who have a horrendous defense this year. They just fired Bill O'Brien, their head coach. They are just in a rebuilding year. They need just new everything. They got rid of DeAndre Hopkins, which was a mistake. They're just going nowhere. But good pick up by Derrick Henry.
So my idea, I have a little tactic for running backs and wide receivers also. So for running backs, if the team they're facing has a terrible, a very good pass defense,
secondary, yep,
and a very good rush defense, a very bad rush defense, I'm choosing the running back.
Yeah.
Now with the wide receiver,
it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
That's what I'm thinking for the Patriots this week. They have a horrendous rush defense, but a good secondary. That's why I think Melvin Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we moving on to receivers.
Yep.
My first receiver, where is he? Who did I pick? Oh, Allen Robinson with the Chicago Bears.
I respect it.
So, they're playing the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers do not have a good defense. Secondary, rush, they don't have a decent defense. I also have one of their running backs as my flex. We'll get into that in a little bit. But I think Allen Robinson, always a good pickup. If you need a receiver, he's kind of on the expensive side for a receiver, $7,000. But if you need a receiver, always look to pick him up. Always can get you 10 to 15 points. He's a solid receiver, solid pick every single week. He's their number one target. Trubisky's number one target as a receiver, and I think he does well this week again.
So,
Gavin, your receivers?
Right next to the plus sign on Allen Robinson, or any player in general, it shows how the opposing team did against them on defense. Now, Allen Robinson did have the 5th offensive ranked defense in the league covering Allen Robinson, but because of Allen Robinson's price right now at $7,000, I'm still going with him.
Yeah.
I respect the pick. So, my...
Are you picking Allen Robinson too?
No, I'm not going with Allen Robinson. I'm going with Adam Thielen. Now, you guys are probably like, Gavin, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're spending a bunch. The next picks are going to be pretty cheap.
And honestly, I don't really... I understand why. Adam Thielen has not had good numbers this year.
All right, so
Nothing to write home about. Nothing to...
28 points.
Okay,
he
that's
scored.
decent. Who did he play?
Now, he played Green Bay. Terrible defense against him.
Yeah.
Now, when he faced Indianapolis, this is why he scored 5.
Yeah.
But it's Indianapolis.
That's
They're the
the week that I picked him up.
second-ranked defense against him. Against Tennessee, they're the 4th-ranked defense against him, and he only scored 11. But the teams against the Texans, 21st-ranked defense, 22, and Seahawks, 31st defense, 25. Now, it shows that the teams that don't do well against him, that have the lower-ranked defense, he plays better against. So I'm going with Adam Thielen on this one.
That's a smart pick this week. I respect it. So, my second receiver, if you go down and if you keep scrolling down to the cheat numbers,
Oh, God.
you hit Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker had an absolute amazing game last week against the 49ers. If you guys want to see that game, go watch it on YouTube. It was an insane game. 43-17. The Dolphins beat the 49ers, which no one expected. But I am picking up Devontae Parker. They are playing the winless New York Jets.
I respect it.
The New York Jets are winless. Winless right now. Devontae Parker with a big game last week against the Niners with a decent defense. I think he does even better against the Jets, who are winless and have a sucky defense. I'm going with him. I think Fitzmagic does what he does best and hits Devontae Parker, and he gets a whole bunch of points. Gavin, you're number 2.
So, I need to go a little cheap, and I'm going in the 6,000s range. So, wide receivers, there's some good players in that 6,000s range. You have, who'd you pick up? Devontae Parker.
Allen Robinson, yeah.
Robbie Anderson, who's
Odell,
averaging
Will
15
Fuller.
points. Like, DJ Chark. I am actually going to go with Jamison Crowder.
Oh my goodness, that is my number 3 receiver. Is
Really?
Jamison Crowder.
He's
Yep,
averaging
next.
19 points per game,
Yes.
and he's facing the Dolphins. I think he's going to go off.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Right now, I'm gonna put him in right now too, since I picked him up too. Like Gavin said, he's facing the Dolphins, who don't have a good defense. 19 points a game. Enough said. Basically, he's doing very well.
And I feel like those players in the 6,000s range, those are the players that will just randomly go off.
Randomly, you have to pick some rando to
And
go
they'll
off.
put up some decent numbers. In the 6,000s, you expect about 10 to 12 points from your player.
Even more than that. Some are hitting 15 to 17 points, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So moving on to tight ends.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a wide receiver left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead. That's my fault.
So, where is he? He's cheap. Now, where is this? Here he is. So, I just got a notification there. But, he went off last week.
Oh God.
Claypool. Now, you're probably thinking, Gavin, you're picking him after he went off randomly.
Yeah, he had one star, like...
One crazy game.
Yeah.
I needed a cheap person. He's 5,500. I don't care if he went crazy one game. You never know if he's going to go crazy this game.
Who's he playing this week? Oh, he's playing the Cleveland
Browns. I'm like, he's 5,500. If he was in the 6,000s, I definitely wouldn't have picked him up. But I needed a super cheap wide receiver. He's there. I'm going to pick him up. I'm taking a chance, but, you know, he's...
That could be a smart pickup. It just depends. He'll eat
It depends how it goes.
boom or bust.
Boom or bust.
He's a boom or he's a bust. There's no in between, I think, for him.
Now, I want to actually share a little stat with him. So, no one knew him before last night. Let's be honest.
He's a nobody.
But one of the games against Denver, he scored 16 points, which is not that bad.
It's not horrendous.
So
no.
he shows that he can
Denver
step
has
up.
a decent defense.
Mm-hmm. Just to let you guys know, we're gonna go fast because the camera's about to die and we really don't want to charge it again. So go.
So we're gonna be explaining week 6. We got every
Every win and loss.
Every team and every who we got. So yeah, some we have the same, some we have different. So Texans, Titans. I have undefeated Titans.
Titans as well.
Okay, Derrick Henry. That's it. Falcons, Vikings. Winless Falcons. I have them winning their first game.
Yep. I agree.
Colts, Bengals. That'll be a close game, I think.
I got
with
Colts.
Joe Burrow. I have Colts too. I have also that.
But Joe Burrow hasn't been doing the best. Let's be honest.
Well, he had a couple games. I don't know. It'll be close. Bears, Panthers. Panthers. Okay, Panthers. Okay. Even with McCaffrey out.
The Bears has never been good. Let's be honest. Bears and Browns, take a seat. It's time to. It's time to
Browns
end your
are getting
careers.
there. Anyway, Broncos, Patriots. Newton back. Stephon Gilmore back. Here we go. Packers, Buccaneers. Gonna be a close game.
I got Packers.
I have the Packers. Let's go.
I hate
Aaron
Tom Brady.
Rodgers beating.
I don't hate Tom Brady, but
Screw you.
sure.
Chiefs, Bills. Who do you have?
I got Chiefs.
I have the Bills.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I have the Bills beating the Chiefs.
I don't want to hear your explanation.
The Raiders did it.
Jeremy's about to die.
Aw. Ravens, Eagles. Aw. We have the Ravens. Like, it's not even close. Browns, Steelers. Gonna be a close game, I think. Good.
I got
good
Steelers.
I got Steelers too. Lions, Jaguars. Just horrendous.
Two random teams. Didn't even
Combined
know they
record
were.
of 2-7. Don't know who they are.
Didn't
but
know they were in the NFL
anyway,
this year.
Jaguars.
Sure, I'll say Jaguars. I'll go.
Jets, Dolphins. Winless Jets. Oh, it's okay. I have
You
Dolphins.
got Dolphins.
Rams, 49ers. Niners.
I actually, so the Dolphins, I got a Tua card. I have a Tua rookie card. It's pretty good. Hey, I got a green Tua rookie card.
Rams, 49ers.
It goes for a lot of money.
Yeah, Rams, 49ers.
I got Rams.
Do the Rams? All right.
With their D, I think they're gonna win. But I want Mostert to do good. Mustard, whatever. All right.
And Cardinals, Cowboys with the absence of Dak Prescott. I have the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, Cardinals. Sorry.
Praying for Dak though.
We've seen how you play, Andy Dalton.
Praying for Dak in his speedy recovery, and that's gonna wrap it up for us here. I'm Nick Patello,
I'm Gavin Mora.
and we hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe,
Thank you
leave a
for
comment,
watching.
and follow our Instagram
And
we'll see you next
SoundCloud.
time.
And we'll pop up the
Yeah,
ads up
watch
there.
it. We'll see you guys.
See you guys. Peace out.